What we do here is go back.
Wrong one, my bad. There you go. That should be good. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I want to have some music going. Today's going to be a pretty chill stream. We have a canvas set up on our shirt easel here. This is a pretty big canvas. I believe this is a 24 by 36. And yeah, we're going to go ahead. I have our design already set up on it. So I don't know how well you can see that, but on there's already, I've already kind of drawn it out on there. So we're ready to go. And yeah, I'm going to start out by mixing up some gray, and we're going to go ahead and start off with some light gray. I do want it to have kind of a reddish tone. Oh man. So I'm just going to, start with some reddish grayish, and we'll start working it in. I'm going to make it really light, and we'll come back and do maybe, a little bit darker gray red, and then maybe finally working towards over some black at the very end, just like a really dark blackish red, really dark one. So what's up, GFY Racing, my bad. How's it going? So yeah, so that's kind of the plan for today. We're going to try to get it all done, one stream, the whole thing. And even though the original picture is maybe not the best quality, I'm going to try to do my best to make it look as good as possible. I am going to be working off my phone. The original picture is from maybe like 10 years ago. So Tika was kind of a puppy still in the picture. But yeah, it's a picture we really like. I really liked it for a long time, so I'll just go ahead and set it up on my phone here. Cool. And I'll be working like this, going like this, and like I said, I want it to have like a reddish tone. We're going to try to do like a black and white with a red hue, right? So that's kind of where I'm going for. I'm going to start up by mixing up some colors real quick. And we could kind of bring you guys over here so you guys can see. We have this camera over here is actually kind of like floating. So I can move this one around. I'll set you guys up over here so you guys can see. I'm going to mix up some colors. When you're doing stuff, so it's a little mess, but we got this. Cool. And we're going to need a couple cups. And I'm just going to start off with a little bit of white. What's up, Phil Brooks? What's up, Rob Perry? Parts out, Chala, Disco Squad. How's he doing? So I'm just making sure to shake up the white really good, right? Shake. So I've got a little bit of white in there. Now we're going to throw in a little bit of black. shift it gray. And I'm going to start with just a tad bit. One drop, maybe 2 drops in that one. Wipe this off. Okay. And then we'll do some red. What's up, 88 Katana? Epoxy primer on the crease. Nice. What's up, Jones? How's it going? What's up, Numless? Shake it, shake it, shake. Here. And I'm just going to do 1 drop. Oh, now I've got a little extra. Cool. We'll throw in some reducer. Good. And we'll stir it up. And I had a stir stick. Where did it go? Stir up this first one. This first one is the one we did 2 drops of black in. That's how it's not going to be enough. We need more blackity. That's a good start. Alright. So I'm going to add some more black to each of these. I think we went through this last time where I ended up having to add a lot of black, way more black than I thought I would. And it's already kind of pinkish, so I don't want to add any more red. There you go. I like that color a lot. That's actually a pretty good color to start. So you see that? That'll be the first color we'll start with. You need to add more black to this already, so let me just go ahead and spray in a little bit more. Because we want this one to be dark. Not like completely black, but we want a nice darker gray. There you go. And there you can see the difference between the 2 colors. I don't know how well you can see the reddish tint on there, but it's kind of on the redder side. Just mix this guy up. Those look really good. I'm happy. I'm happy. And then the black, we're just going to use black with some red, and we'll spray that right. We'll drop that right into the airbrush. We probably won't need as much. So I'm going to start off with the PS270 here with the light gray, and we can switch you guys back over to this camera. Put this camera back. Look at that. And we can do this. Oh, dang, son! Magic! Sorry about the fur, baby. Yep, it's all right. So I don't know. For those of you guys who didn't know, Tika was my dog We got her way back in 2012, and I've had her since then. And we got her as a puppy, right? So she was really little. And what's funny about Tika is that we got Tika as a trade. A trade for a mural for like some like under the hood piece that some guy had cut out for some Cadillac. And he came and brought the dog. He brought Tika over. And he asked if take the dog and trade, and I was just like, a little bit hesitant at first, because obviously it's a dog. It's not just, you don't just take a dog light just because. But she was really nice looking, and I was like, okay, sure, why not? Let's try it. So I took her in, and it was like match made in heaven. The kids loved her. She was a really good dog right off the bat. So, yeah. The funny part is that later, like a couple months later, after we've already had Tika for a while, we had already she was already part of the family at that point. The guy that originally traded her to me comes and he asks if he could buy Tika back. And at that point, she's part of the family. There's probably no price. I would have been like, yeah. Like, no. It would have been devastating to the kids. It would have been, she was like our dog. And we had Cookie at the time, our other dog, right? But even Cookie would have been devastated because it was like her play friend and stuff. And so I was like, he offered me twice or half. Why did I say twice? Half the amount of what I had originally quoted him for the mural that we ended up trading for. And I was just like, man. And she was a beautiful dog the whole time she was alive. So that's the story of how we got Tika. And I'm just gonna work it in. I'm just hatching away. If you can't see, I'm just kind of hatching away. I'll get you guys in close here. And as I work my way around, I'll kind of move you guys around so you guys get a good view. I do remember telling Jess about it. Hey, the guy who wants to buy Tika back. The words out of her mouth were, fuck no! I said she was part of the family at that point. It was like, there's no way. You had kind of the same thing with Jax. What's up, Airspace? It gets harder the older I get when losing a pet. Yeah, for sure, man. We lost our cat Felix last year, and that was already pretty sad. And then this year we lost Tika. And yeah, it's just been kind of crappy having to deal with this stuff here. And so this is kind of like all her body right here. Show you guys the picture we're doing. So we're working kind of way over here somewhere. And we're doing that. And we're going to fill it in. As we go, we'll work our way that way. Towards this centerpiece here, which is the mirror, where you could actually see Tika's face. And my wife took this picture. And yeah. It's a pretty funny picture because it shows Tika, you know, it's pretty much Tika's whole little thing there. Dog with an attitude. Yeah, that sucks. And people are weird. And there's going to be a lot of hatching right up in this area because you can see in the picture, this is kind of the closest where the camera was. So you can really see the texture of her fur and stuff. But as we kind of move this way, especially over here, there won't be as much. It'll just kind of be as, you know, a little bit of an accent. But most of it becomes pretty smooth as we work that way. Obviously, the farther you get away from something, you know, you could start seeing, or you become unable to see as much detail on it unless you have some binoculars or something. So I'm just building it up nice and slow. I'm not trying to really rush into it. I'm just going to kind of build it up gradually and then work my way up to the paw here. Yeah, there's a lot of hatching, like I said, so this is kind of like a little bit of a slow process, but it's worth the payoff, especially if it's for something that you really, really want. And Violet, you know, the other day we were sitting on the couch and she goes, you know, you forgot to paint Tika's picture. I said, what do you mean? And she pointed up at the picture of Felix. She's like, you got the cat. Where's my dog? It's like, oh, sorry. And so it was due time already. So we lost her maybe, what, 2 weeks ago now? Something like that. And we've just been so busy. I've been really busy with a lot of stuff. I haven't had a chance to actually paint anything like this. And I wanted to dedicate and make sure I got it all done in one sitting. So I needed to have like a day where it's clear. And today's that day. Yesterday, I was out in Boulder, Colorado. We painted hats at a bar mitzvah. Probably the most hats I've ever painted, the fastest I've ever painted. I was exhausted. We got home at midnight last night. I did 80 hats. 80 hats in 3 hours. 3 hours, my guy. Oh, man. Nothing but names, of course. Like, we're trying to keep it simple so that everybody gets a chance to get a hat right. And if you start making the designs too complicated, you know, people really start taking it. But 80 hats in 3 hours. It's the most I've ever done. The most number of hats in the shortest amount of time. And it was at the CU Connections Boulder, which that was pretty cool. Always going different places, which is pretty awesome. Places I wouldn't know existed if I didn't get a chance to go and paint there, which is pretty cool. Can I just turn the music up and just paint? You guys enjoying to just paint? Can I just paint? This one is kind of personal. I've processed the whole thing already, so I'm good. But she was my dog, and today I was just looking through all the pictures again, and wow, like she actually she was there for so much. It's crazy. All right, now I'm gonna just pour up some black. I just said black. I mean some of the darker gray. All right, so if you guys are down with the music, the only question would be, do you guys want music like clear, just the audio without the mic? Or do you guys want the music over the mic so you can still hear me in case I talk? But if I'm just gonna paint it out here, which I'm down to go, I can just put the music directly to the feed and it'll be nice crystal clear music and I'll just be painting. You won't hear the spray of the brush. Or do you want to hear the spray of the brush and, you know, my side to side commentary every now and then? I wish we had better music. That's all I wish. I wish there was some better music. Not all these songs. I'm not a fan of all these songs. Some of them are alright. Others is like, I don't know about that song. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Save me. Hold on. I think I have a different... I believe I have a different playlist. There you go. There you go. Yeah. That looks pretty good so far. I'm just gonna move the camera a little bit. I think the appropriate thing to do is just move you guys a little bit as the more I go. And then eventually we'll move in close to this, but now we can focus on her head right here. Putting me to sleep. Yeah, relax. Relax and chill. This is one of those. Or you talking about the song? The song is also putting me to sleep. You know what? I got an idea. I got an idea for some different music. Maybe we'll get some new music in here. There you go. What's up, RC Boneyard? Yeah, man, it does suck. Sucks a lot when they're really close, when, you know, the whole family's attached to them. I also had to go through the whole life and death talk with Violet over this. So it's just one of those things. Unfortunately, we all have to deal with it. I should have put Tika Shakira on her nameplate. The fastest way to get over it is to get a new pup. No. So we already have other dogs. And Chunk, which is our last dog left. He's been doing pretty good. You could tell he was really sad the first few days, but I think he's kind of getting adjusted. Being the only dog right now, and he's getting spoiled all kinds. And yeah, so I really don't want another pet until we can start with a fresh slate of pets again. I want Violet to be just a little bit older so she could kind of have, a good sense of taking care of it and stuff. She's doing really good. She has fish right now in her room. And she's been doing really good with her fish. So, we've been trying to make sure, just show her some responsibility and stuff. And when she gets a little older, then we could surprise her with a pet. Or get her a pet and let her choose one. But yeah, I think that'll be more special if we instead of just rushing out and getting another pet right now, which we don't really need, and yeah, we just need to take care of the ones we have right now. Just kind of more worried about. What's up, Jesus? How's it going? Yeah, it's sad, Jesus. Thank you, sir. Like I said, we've kind of had a couple weeks now to process it, so we've already kind of been okay. Violet kind of, like I said, I had to do the whole life and death talk with her. She was sad. She was way sad. So, but we've kind of, I don't want to say we were expecting her to die because that sounds horrible, but she was been fighting a tumor that had been growing on her stomach for a while, and yeah, she was doing really good, and then one day she just was not doing good. She was doing really bad, like literally from one day to the next. And we tried everything to kind of get her good again, and nothing helped. And yeah, unfortunately, she passed. So. What's up, Gary Whaley? How's it going? Andre Garfria, like Mike's. Yeah. The song. Yeah. Well, at least we ain't falling asleep no more. We're jamming now. What do you recommend bonding agents? Bonding agents? What do you mean by bonding agents? I've never used bonding agents for RC bodies. Usually the paint itself is good enough. And if your paint's not sticking, it's probably something else you're doing wrong. Like prep. Like Createx sticks to pretty much any clean surface. Clean. Like even glass. So what's up, Thomas Thompson? For paint to not flake off, yeah, usually just make sure your bodies are really good and clean. I guess you went with the mirror pick, yeah. That's where we're at. We're on the mirror pick. Thank you, sir, for being informed. Ricardo. What's up, home movies? The skull cap, though. Oh yeah, you like this? You like the scully cap, huh? Look at that. Oh, bad boy. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Why does Jesus have Vaseline on his hands? Oh man. But after a few bashing comes off. Yeah, I think the Rep RC goes through it all mud, sand, rock, water, made to bash. Or even if it's a crawler. I've never heard of that brand. But yeah, usually if you're having an issue with adhesion, it's because your surface is not very clean. That's pretty much the best advice I can give you for any project is make sure your surface is clean. I personally haven't had any issues. I still have RC cars today that I painted a good 6-7 years ago. The best example I like to give is my Dromeda, because that thing gets beat to hell. Like I literally, it's a little 1/18th scale RC with a whole brushless system in it. And it literally is too fast for its own good. If you hit the trigger hard enough, it'll just do a flip. It's retarded. I've probably spent a little too much money on it over the years, getting it to the point where it's at now. But it's super fun, and I rock it with the same bodies I've painted since I've had it, since the very beginning. I haven't painted any new bodies because at one point there was like an RC shop here in town. And I used to go and do like little, they had like a little racing league going on just for Dromedas, so that's why I had bought it. But after they left town, I decided to just turn it strictly into a basher, and it's a little fun little thing. And yeah, the same bodies that I had when I was racing it, I just kind of cut up and abused now, like a whole lot. And yeah, but usually if you're bashing, you're gonna have issues anyway because you're flexing that Lexan, and you know, paint in general is just gonna struggle with that. But I could say from my personal experience, Createx has held on pretty good. I haven't had any issues, but you know. Usually it's a matter of adhesion. Just make sure your stuff is really nice and clean before you paint. And I don't scuff my bodies, I don't sand my bodies, nothing like that. I just literally wash them really good with soap and water. Sometimes 2 or 3 times wash them before I paint. And that's just to get all the release oil or the releasing agent off of the Lexan. Not to mention the Lexan itself kind of is, you know, a little bit of an oily surface, so you need to get it really clean. And that's kind of my best advice. I had a guy helping a named fisheye maker. He'd go home, rubbed it all over his lady, come back and cause lots of trouble. Oh my gosh. Let it cure really good before you take it out to plate. Yeah, that's another thing too, is make sure it is dry. Like dry. And a lot of people, you know, Createx is water-based. So I would also just, you know, make sure it is dry. Not dry to the touch. I mean completely cured. Like, I don't know, when I get an RC car, I usually drive it with whatever the stock body is, like, right, if it's a ready to run or whatever, you know, and I'll use that body, and then in the meantime I might start painting my own body because I always like to have a custom body. And in the meantime I'll be painting one so I could just swap it out when I'm ready. And you know, it'll usually come along with some other parts, like I'll order some parts, order a body, you know, and then run the car as is. And parts start breaking, or when the body starts getting really jacked, you know, then I start making the switch. So that's the best advice I could give. Just Make sure it's clean, make sure it's dry. That's probably about it. Don't overcake the paint too. I think I've seen a lot of guys where I see their cars and they have literally caked paint onto it. And what happens is you're creating a really stiff layer of paint. So again, when that body flexes, all that paint is stuck to itself more than the body, right? So when it flexes, the Lexan will flex, but the paint won't want to flex because it's a hard, stiff layer of paint. And it's so thick that it's not really going to want to give. But RC bodies are that thing where it's all going to depend from person to person. Some people are, even when they're bashing, some people are pretty good at keeping control of their RCs and stuff. Then there's other people who just literally the whole purpose is to try to break their RC, which I don't get that because, there's ways you could have fun without breaking shit. Like if you're breaking gears, that's cool. But if you're breaking like, A-arms and stuff like that, maybe you're going a little too ham. At least if you're constantly breaking them. Maybe your landings are not as soft as, What is your #1 airbrush you go to? What's the needle size you prefer when doing portraits? I don't even know like what to say anymore. Oh man. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, so we got Tika sitting there looking. Now what we haven't started yet is the mirror right here. So we're going to do a mirror. Try to get you guys in pretty good. Alright. It's about as good of a view as you're going to get. And now mind you, I should probably zoom you out and let you get a straight view real quick. This is just light gray and medium gray. There's still no black. So keep that in mind. I have also not used any white. So any of the white that you see here, that's from the actual canvas itself. I have liked to paint like this for a long time. I am probably going to come with some black. I'm not sure about the white. It looks really good right now, and I don't think it needs any more. So we're gonna get this thing right here. And right here, there's a mirror, right? So everybody in the chat was talking about the mirror. And in case you missed it, I put a question up in the community feed asking if I should do this picture, which is the one where she's facing a mirror. And I had another picture that was super high quality, super nice. It would have made a really good color picture. But I really like this picture because she's looking in a mirror, and it just has this really cool vibe to it. And I thought it would look really good, and it does look really good so far. I'm happy with it. But now we're going to focus down on this mirror, and I'm going to go ahead and just start by doing the actual mirror frame, and I'm going to use some tape just to make it really easy and fast. So yeah. What's up, Dieter? How's it going? Mr. Dieter Lenars, how you doing, sir? It's looking pretty good already, huh? Thank you, sir. So now we're going to focus in this frame. I think once we get the frame in there, this whole design is going to really come together. And then once we have it all kind of laid in with this light gray and this dark gray, I'm just going to come in with a little bit of black. We'll hit some tones. Just a little tones, darken in some areas, making sure it looks good. And I think it's gonna be pretty close to done. I might leave it here on the stand so I can look at it while I'm working on other stuff. But you know, the changes might be minor from that point. But I will post, like always, I'll post the finished picture over on social media. I'm great. You are the master. Oh no, don't. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys about something. I just want you guys to think about this. Alright? It makes me feel good when you guys say the master, or, you know, you're the greatest, you're the best, oh my god, you're amazing at this. Alright? But I want you guys to feel like you could do it too, right? It makes me feel good for sure, but don't put me on a pedestal. I ain't that special. Like, you could do this too, with enough practice, with enough dedication. You know, that's all it takes. And yeah, I appreciate the compliments. I like the compliments, but also at the same time, If anything, I just hope I inspire some of you to follow your dreams. And it's been awesome to see just over the years how many more airbrush artists have been created and made, and how many of you guys are out there. And it's always nice when you guys just drop in, hang out, chat. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So, we got that in there. We'll start with this side over here. So I'm going to just lay this in. Bam. Bam. Boom. Bing, bong, boom. Lay some blue line tape. What am I looking at? Okay, yeah. We're gonna build it up using some tapes. I believe that's 1/8 inch. This is 1/4 inch. The Proline Airbrush RC paint. Yeah, nice. I don't know what that is. I already forgot what we were talking about. Oh, you're answering Jesus' question. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Proline paint that doesn't stick so well. I mean, I've never tried it, but I wouldn't be quick to blame the paint. I don't know. That's just me. Making progress. Right on, Ricardo. Thank you for stopping in. We'll see you later, man. Have a good one. Maybe it's an idea to let people post pics here. You can't post pics in a chat, my guy. The whole idea of a chat is to chat. So if you want to post pictures, you can join the Discord. There's also a Facebook group where all the members... I should probably talk about it more often, but down in the links, right underneath this video, there's a link to the Facebook group. And if you want to share your pictures with me and other members of the Mike's Brush community, you can go ahead and do so down below. All you're required to have is a Facebook account. And yeah, we got like over 200 members, I think, right now. So, which is really cool. And you can go on there and post pictures. I do find it quite sad that you've seen my skull cap, and instead of choosing to support the channel and you know, carry my skull cap, you went and made your own. Which again, kudos on making your own, but went back, watched a lot of real videos around. Cool, man. I'm glad they helped. Pretty good, just like that. Turn it off a little bit. Pretty good. Cool. Now 213 members on Facebook. Nice, nice. If you do want to share pictures with me though and the rest of the community, that is the best place to do it. There is a Discord link as well. I'm also active on the Discord. I'm on Discord like every day, so just don't spam me with messages because I will quickly ignore you. Just letting you know. Don't do that. Send you a post and Facebook Messenger. No, don't send me anything directly. You could post it on the group, and I'll check it out there when I got some time. I just said, don't spam me with messages because I will quickly ignore you. Alright, we're almost at the home stretch here. Go ahead and remove this guy. Now I do need a couple of these, just so that we can do a quick shadow deal here. Do something right here. Having this pre-made corner right here would be really helpful. Just transfer that bad boy right there. Bam. I like spam with refried beans. Yeah. Now we're talking. What's up, bro? That. Remove this guy. This guy right here. Just a little bit off of there. Good. All the way up. Bam. And we're just going to lay a nice little shadow in here. Nice and soft. Go. Got that boy off. We'll hit this little edge right here. There we go. We have our frame. And now she's looking at herself. Now we got to go back to the reference picture. sorry, bro. I don't have a lot of money. I broke my back. No, you're fine, bro. I'm just breaking your balls. I'm really sad you didn't buy it straight from me, man. Like, that's fucked up. Like, that's not cool. Nah, I'm just playing. No, I understand. I just, you stole my idea. Nah. You're totally fine, bro. Alright. Now we can focus in on this picture here. I'll put this up here so I have a pretty good view of it. Well, darn, which one is it? Don't worry about it, man. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you tried your best, but it's probably not exactly like mine anyway. So, you know. Two 14 members. Yeah, I should probably talk about the Facebook group a little more often. But generally speaking, the links below the video are really helpful. I have selected just a few stuff that I find really useful for airbrushing. So if you need to ever find those things, the links are down below, real easy. Just some simple stuff that I literally do recommend, that I do use, not just random links down there. Yeah, the Discord is a great place. The Facebook group is a great place. And it's all set up for you guys to use, And I do check out the Facebook group quite often. So, yeah. I'm just going to take some tape. We're going to box in the frame now. Just ordered 3 caps. Nice. It's like, where'd my phone go? It's like, oh, it's over here. Going to order some stencils, but want to make sure they will work with RC body size-wise. So the stencil set you're going to want to look at specifically on my website is the Mini Effects Kit. That's the one I would recommend for RC bodies. Also useful for a lot of other stuff, obviously, but anything small like that, the Mini Effects Kit is probably going to be the most useful one. RC Boneyard with a $5 donation with their hippos. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciated. So close to the finish line, I could taste it. What's up, Air Todd? The Air Todd Monster Jammer in the house. RC Boneyard, welcome to the Skull Squad, sir. Oh my gosh, this guy went full ham. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciated. We appreciate your support. I say we because as a Skull Squad member, you help the community collectively. So this is what a lot of people don't understand. You're a Skull Squad member. It all goes to helping these videos. So like now we have 3 nice, fresh, crispy cameras. And I'm really proud. I'm honestly really proud of this camera. Because this is like a super high resolution camera and it'll like get you guys the best details always. But the other 2 cameras are also, these are 1080p cameras. And look at the color on this one. Like you could actually, bro, I don't look like just like a black smear anymore. Like I'm really nice and crispy. And you know, yeah. And also the spray gunner shirt. Look at that. Look at that spray gunner shirt, boy. Oh boy, oh, spray gunner. And then this camera is also very nice. This one's on a free, I'm going to keep this one free, kind of on its own little, like just on a cord, so I can just move that around as we go. This one here. And then we have, oh, okay. And then I could combine them all 3 into one really cool scene. And everything is really nice and just good looking, you know. So again, thank you guys again for all your support. If you're a Skull Squad member, it's really awesome. You guys totally rock. So thank you for that. How do you know what 10% is when you add reducer? So I tend to just eyeball it. I've mixed up a lot of paint. If you need, I know like a lot of these cups, right? They have measurements right on them, so you can measure. Now, the reason I am not very like specific about it, and I just kind of eyeball it, is because you could always still play with the air pressure, right? So if your paint's maybe just a little too thin, maybe you just turn that air pressure down. Maybe if it's a little too thick, you turn that air pressure up. Also, if it's just a little too thick, you could also just add more reducer. Yeah, I'm not too specific about it because I could just always work the air pressure around it. I know there's a lot of guys that are real stiflers about air pressure, about, oh, I only paint at, 15 or 20 psi or whatever the number is. But I just paint, so, whoa, let's not knock that over. So, whatever the paint feels like when I start painting, that's kind of what I go off of. And right here on the eye is one of those cases where it's paint what you see, not what you know. So I'm just painting what I see in the picture. You know, I know there's an eye there, and it's actually looking a lot better. Once I step back and look at it from farther away, it looks really good. But it's weird when you're painting up close like this, right? And you're looking zoomed in on the picture. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense what you're looking at. And that's why I always just recommend paint what you see. And you don't gotta understand it. You just gotta accept it. You gotta lay it out. So just lay it out. And once you lay it out like that, look at that. That looks pretty good. Look at it this way. Let's just say 100% will equal 10 drops of paint. So 1 drop of reducer will equal 10%. Yeah. I mean that's basic math. 1 part for every 10 parts, right? So. But yeah, it just comes with time. Once you mixed up enough paints and you kind of know how much it's going to fill up when 10% you add, you kind of got a good feeling of where you're going to be at. So, but yeah, paint reduction is pretty good, right? It's obviously something you really need to have, and if you want to control your paint, but it's not the end all be all. So if you just eyeball it, adjust your air pressure as you go, right? If you feel like you need more or less, you go ahead and add more or less. Same with the reducer, you know, maybe sometimes you start spraying, and even though you added 10% and you're like, maybe it's not enough, you just add a little bit more. Keep it pushing. Keeping it pumping, keeping it pushing. Jesus' math whiz. That's funny. Oh, Mike, what do you want for dinner tonight? I don't know. The wife is at the store right now, and I'm in a mood, and I asked her to get me a beer, so that's probably what I'm gonna have for dinner. I've honestly, I've been trying to cut back on so much consumption. I know if you've been here extended amount of time, you know I was dealing with my health issues. Then I got fat. Like, I haven't always been this fat. Or now that I'm losing weight, obviously I'm starting to look a little better, feel a little better. But I've been starting to cut back on how much I eat. I've been trying to watch my sugar intake, soda intake, stuff like that. I'm still eating, right? But I'm just trying to watch how much. But I do feel like having a beer tonight, so I probably won't have much to eat. I ate eggs and pancakes for breakfast today, so that was pretty good. That was nice and healthy and hearty, you know? So, yeah. But I know Violet could always use some pizza. Violet always loves pizza. So if you want to get Violet some, go ahead. But I asked the wife, she's at the store right now, so I just asked her to get me a chilada, so I could just sit on the porch and kind of relax after I'm done with this, and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Like I said, I was out painting last night. Man, we got home at like midnight. We went to bed. I honestly did not have the best night's sleep. I slept horribly. And yeah, but like, check it out. I was out there yesterday painting. I'm here right now. I'm standing. I've been standing this whole time, and I feel pretty good. Like I'm not like, I'm not like, I'm sure if I try to bend over, it would all fall apart, but that's neither here nor there. I'm feeling pretty good. I've been able to get on the treadmill pretty consistently, and slowly but surely the weight is starting to come off, and I'm slowly but surely also putting muscle back on, which is really great. I was really not happy with myself for a long time. Those of you that have been here long enough know, I was in high school football and all that stuff, so I was always in pretty good shape. And when I moved here, I was, in decent shape. I wasn't like over fat or nothing, But as sure enough, having a good wife and a good life took its toll on me, and I didn't take care of myself, and it all culminated into these health issues, which I never had to deal with until I wasn't really taking care of myself. So now it's something I'm really trying to do, and I say that, but we went to Five Guys yesterday. Five Guys Burgers and Fries up in Westminster, Colorado. Before the event, right? That's what we had for food as fuel. We've never had it. I've never had it, and my wife never had it. So we were like, let's try it. It's really good. And we had tried In-N-Out like a few weeks ago or something like that. So it was already like kind of like, I'm super starving. We hadn't done nothing to eat all day, and we had been on the road all day. So that's what we had. And it was really good. I recommend Five Guys Burgers and Fries over In-N-Out any day. Any day of the week, son. That's good. That's good shit. Not gonna lie. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I know that's probably not the answer you wanted. You're like, I just want steak. But nah. Some steak does sound good, but shit's outrageous right now with the prices. Thank you though for asking. Now I wasn't even looking like forward to that beer all that much, but now my stomach's like, Did you say something about some food or a drink? I love that place. Good fries too. Yeah, oh my god. The fries were probably the best thing of the whole deal. I loved the burger because everything was fresh. Like you could tell the lettuce was fresh, the tomatoes were fresh. The meat, you know, it was not a frozen patty. Like you could tell they had just taken some ground beef, spiced it up, and like, you know, made you a burger, like a proper burger. And it was really good. It's nice to see the employees are all like paid well and happy to be there, and they're just like happy to make you a burger, and they take their time and they make it like the burgers that we got, bro. They could have been in a magazine. They were nice. Like they could have been the burgers from an ad. So I was super impressed. Tika is looking dope. Nice work. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, sir. Like fast food gourmet. Yeah, like that's the best way to describe it, honestly. It's like you can go to Burger King, get a burger. That's like a 1-star burger, right? And you go to like maybe like Applebee's, get a burger. It's like, that's like a 3-star burger, right? And then we went to In-N-Out. It's like, it's pretty good. It's still like a 3-star burger. Like, it's alright, but it's not so great. You go to freaking Five Guys. That was for sure a 5-star burger, son. I had Jess with me, right? And we both got the same thing. We got a bacon cheeseburger. And Jess is also like, you know, she usually doesn't eat like a whole, you know, bacon double cheeseburger like that. It was so good. She said she couldn't stop eating. She ate the whole thing and still was eating on the fries and everything. The fries are so good. They're like homemade fries, but like better? I don't know, man. Definitely though, if you're from somewhere else and you come to the States, like Five Guys is a real burger. Like that's a burger from home burger. Like we're gonna have burgers at the barbecue burger. Thomas Thompson with a donation, $20 beer money. Oh my gosh, for reals? 20, that's a pretty big beer. Thank you very much, sir. You're always appreciated. Thank you again for all your continued support. You've been an awesome supporter of the channel. And I honestly liking the way it looks, just like with the light gray and the dark gray. I don't even know if I want to do the black now. Dude, that looks really good. I don't know. I don't know. Let's unmask it. Let's take a look. You ask for fries and you get like a bag of fries. Yeah, and a bag full of fries. Yes. So we actually got what was the small fries or the regular fries, medium fries? Because me and Jess just share it, right? Like I said, we're not trying to get all crazy big and fat again. So we just ordered a regular fries, thinking like, oh, it's just going to be like a regular thing of fries. So we get our bag. There's these two big old giant burgers. There's a little cup of fries, like a little cup like that. And then it's just a mountain of fries. Like the whole cup was just covered. And there was more fries in the bag than there was in the cup. And me and Jess started laughing. Right? We're like, oh my God, these are like, what the... But then we start eating them, and we're like, oh my God, these don't even need ketchup. These is really good. So yeah, there you go, guys. Let's get you guys a good look. Man, that looks pretty good like that. I don't know. That looks nice. Get you guys in real close. Then you can zoom out. Maybe I'll do some black. I don't know. I'll have to think about it, to be honest with you. I might just let it sit here and just kind of look at it while I drink my beer. This looks really good though. I like kind of like the softer. It's like softer toned. Oh man, that looks really good. It has just a slight like reddish tone to it. It's not like super overbearing. And it's a big painting. Let me get you guys out and stand next to it so you can see here. Oh, let me grab my phone. I almost dropped it. So, like if I hold this up, like boy, that's a big one. I like the softer gray look though, not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting to like that. That's just a cool look, not gonna lie. And that's how she was, man. You would talk to her and stuff, and sometimes she would listen to you, sometimes she'd have an attitude, a lot of times she's just kind of like, whatever, man, I'm freaking sleeping, leave me alone. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to think about it if I want to add the black or not, like a darker. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, I don't know. I have to think about it. Oh man, it looks good already. Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it. I like the way it looks like it's soft. Nothing is so, dark. Nothing like that. So I really, really liking it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys again all for joining me today on today's stream. It's been a fun one. And yeah, this is the only stream I have planned that's not a how to airbrush stream. I have lots of stencils and stuff. like the free ones that you guys like could follow along. So we have a lot of tutorials coming, and hopefully you guys are excited. I did want to get this one out of the way though, so that we could I could hang it up, and this one's for me for my living rooms, right? So yeah, again, thank you guys for putting up with all the stencil videos for the website. For this one, and yeah, thank you guys again for all the support, not just today but over all the years. Tika has been there from the beginning. Like she's been here for over 10 years with us, and you know, she finally passed, and yeah, thank you guys again for all your support. I'll let you guys have a good weekend. I hope everybody's having a good one. We'll see you throughout the week, and we'll be back next Sunday with a How to Airbrush live stream, and we're going to be kicking off strong. So keep an eye out for that. I will post the design up maybe a day or two beforehand, so you guys could go ahead and download that and have it ready. And if you want to follow along on the live stream, you can. So keep an eye out for that. As always, thank you guys again, and we'll see you guys next time. Later, everybody.